Hello YouTube, this is Keith Kevin Ken. How you doing? How you doing? I hope you're doing well. Time to look at the very hard to get brand new Spyderco Shaman sprint run with Zware Steel with their brown micarta scales. I have it here with the crew wear version. This is the Z-wear on top, the crew wear. What happened was the crew wear version was released and sold out like crazy in seconds. So Spyderco promised that they would release another sprint run. Now the thing with the sprint run, the rules of a sprint run from Spyderco, they're usually around 1,200 to 2,000 items. 2,000 pieces. We never know exactly how many. But the rule is it has to be different than anything else released by Spyderco. That's what makes it special. That's what makes it a sprint run. So since they had already done the crew wear version, they had to get another steel. And Spyderco chose Zware Steel. Now Zware Steel, in Spyderco's words, because when you talk about steel, there are people who are obsessed. It's close to crew wear. It is super strong, exceptionally strong, great wear resistance. It holds an edge like nothing else. Now, if someone who is one of these blade fanatics happen to see this, they'll start telling you how it's different than Z-wear. I'm going to tell you, some of you laugh at me when I say this, but you should Google Zware Steel. Trust me, there's articles on Z-wear. I'm not going to read them to you because honestly, the whole steel thing, I'm telling you my opinion, it's my channel, is super boring to me. I didn't like physics when I was in high school. I'm 61 years old. I don't care about physics. The fact that it is sharp, it cuts, whether it's stainless or not, does it hold an edge? That's important to me. But I'm just not a heavy-duty steel guy. But it's very close to crew wear, and that's why Spyderco chose Zware Steel. This is the first Zware Steel knife that Spyderco has released, so hopefully in the next couple of weeks or months, people will start giving us some examples of Z-wear, etc. on YouTube. If you want more specifics about that, there are literally 1,000,002 YouTube channels, and everyone who was lucky enough to get this knife, I'm sure, did a YouTube on this. My knives have been coming late lately, so I'm probably, sometimes I'm the first to show you, and then other times I'm the last. In this case, a lot of these, I'll be not the last, but one of the last to show you. I'm expecting a bunch of knives. I have just been playing hide and go seek with the U.S. Postal Service over the past 3 weeks for some reason. I'm hoping, knock wood, that I get a package from Spyderco tomorrow with 4 new knives. What I think I'll be doing, I keep trying, guys. I'm trying to figure out how I can get you videos and make me happy all at the same time. So I think what I'll be doing, I don't know why I haven't done before, and it won't be complicated or anything. It should be a fast video. I'm just going to, when I get the package, I'm going to turn on my iPhone and the light, and I'm going to show you right out of the package what knives I've got from Spyderco. I'm getting them every week from Spyderco. Okay? So every week you'll at least get that. And then I'll also do individual knives as well. Okay? So hopefully tomorrow or the next day I'm recording this on Valentine's Day, February 14th, 2021. I should have a video just showing you those 4 knives and talking about them briefly. But let's talk about the Shaman. I love the Shaman. I really do. And one reason I love the Shaman is it's a big knife with these rounded handles, but it's not super big. It seems like it. I'm going to compare it with the Delica and the Manix 2. It's the Manix 2 size. So it comes off like it's a lot bigger. It is a spin-off from the Native. It's made in the USA. Looks like the Native, except that it has a compression lock. Compression lock, embedded stainless steel liners, 4-way clip. This canvas micarta is just wonderful. I mean, it really is wonderful. Now, if you hear someone else talk about the micarta and they call it burlap micarta, it really is canvas micarta. In the box, Spyderco calls it burlap micarta, but they actually sent emails to the Collectors Club saying, hey, we made a mistake. It's just canvas micarta. So unlike the other 99.9%, I'm right on this one. It has all the classic things that you expect from Spyderco and their classic knives. The forward 50-50 forward choil that has jimping on the blade side of it. 50-50, 50% steel, 50% scales, so that you get this big forward choil, but it's not taking it from the steel. Jimping on the top. Of course, that big Spyderco. Look how it drops. By the way, this thing, right out of the box, just drops all the way down. Just super smooth. This is a special knife. I am so sorry that a lot of people won't be able to see or handle this knife. .6 the blade. Of course, you do the blade from the top of the scale to the tip of the blade. But when you take out that forward choil, the cutting edge is 3.1 inches. The total length is 8.3, and it weighs 4.9 ounces. Let's compare it, because it seems so much bigger when it's by itself. But look, it's the Manix 2 size, and that's why I like it. It feels so great in the hand. It's smooth all the way around. I love all of my Shamans, but it's not as big as it comes across when it's by itself. It comes across like it's the size of a big fixed blade knife almost. And there it is against the Delica. I don't have an Endura, or do I? Yeah, I do. Here's an Endura. I want you just, if you don't own a Shaman, so you can see the Endura is even bigger than the Shaman. You see that? I get a lot of frustrated questions about these sprint runs and the distributor exclusives. I'm frustrated too. If I wasn't in the Spyderco Collectors Club and get all the knives, and I pay for all of them, even the ones I don't like, I literally have a Pelican case full of Tenacious knives. I love the Tenacious knives. I just don't need a case full of them. So I have to buy them all. But I do get all of these hard to get knives, which I really like. And people ask me, do I have any kind of advice for these? First, if you know it's going to be a sprint run from Spyderco, and Spyderco announces their sprint runs, right? Go to a place like Blade HQ or Knife Center. Go in there, pay the $5 to pre-get them. Now, sometimes they still don't even fulfill all the pre things because they pre-sell and then they don't get enough knives to sell. But remember, on a sprint run, when you get 1,200 to 2,000, those are spread over all of the distributors. So Blade HQ doesn't get 1,200 of them. They get a limited amount. When you're talking about a distributor exclusive, only the distributor is selling them. So you have to go to their website until they're sold out. If you really want it, and this is what I did. I've only been in the Collectors Club 1.5 years, and I still have a lot of hard to find Spyderco knives. I'm sorry, I go to eBay. There are several Collectors Club folks on eBay, and they sell their knives, and I pay the price for them. Okay, I overpay for them. That's the only way you're going to get them. Someone says, I don't want to pay that price, then you're not going to get them. But a shaman, there are shamans. The original shamans with black G10 scales are still available. Okay, buy them. Don't go without a shaman just because you wish you had the exclusive. There's only 1,200 of them. But I think it'd be worth trying out a shaman. It's a very good knife. On the bigger side, but not as big as you thought it was. There you have it. I think the next video, the next video, it's not going to be one of those awkward package opening things. I'm just going to start with Spyderco boxes. So you're not going to get me cutting open the mail. Okay, so hopefully it'll go fast. But I want to give you an overview of all the knives that I get. And this way, you'll see at least, even before I prepare for a longer video, as soon as I get them, you'll see what's out there. And you can start hunting for them yourselves. I appreciate you all. Don't forget the Keith Kevin Ken Instagram. You'll see a lot of knives that you may not see here on YouTube on that Instagram. Keep those pockets full. Take good care of yourselves. Goodbye.